What's up, hustlers? Today, I want to share with you what to do when you're going through tough times. If this is your first time coming across my channel, then my name is Miracle Omoike, and I am passionate about everything to do with wealth, business, and success. If you're passionate about any of those things, then welcome home. Smash that subscribe button because, hey, we share something in common. Look, there's an old saying, tough times never last, but tough people do. So here are 3 things to make sure you outlast your tough times. The very first thing is to refuse the victim mentality. When I'm going through tough times, I notice that my mind wants to bring suggestions of, oh, why is this happening to me? Why am I going through this? What did I do to deserve this? I don't deserve this. Oh, if my parents had done X, I wouldn't be going through this. Or if my friend had been more caring, then I wouldn't have gone through this, right? So our mind can make us feel like we are the victims and we are at the mercy of life. But the truth is, we end up blaming everybody and everything else except ourselves. And this type of thinking, I noticed that it just made me lazy. It made me want to give up. It made me not want to take any action to change things around me. The victim mindset puts us in a place of, I'm just such a victim. I don't deserve this. And notice how this type of thinking is preventing us from saying, what can I do to get out of this mindset? What can I do to make things better for myself? So I take responsibility whenever I'm going through stuff, regardless of what caused it or who caused it. I see it as it's my responsibility to take my life in my hands and actually make my life better. If that makes sense to you, give me a massive thumbs up. I want to know that I'm communicating. The second thing that I found in dealing with tough times is that I force myself to find something to be grateful for. This is so vital. Like, I remember when I had just finished my degree and I was unemployed for 7 years, right? My parents had invested all their money into me, into sending me to school. I'd gone to one of the best varsities in the country, on the continent actually. And so, it's time for me to pay back on the investment that my family gave them by getting a job and helping out the family. And guess what? I was unemployed at home for 7 months. I realized that if I was focusing on the problem of being unemployed, that just depressed me more. That just made me want to kill myself and it really made me really very sad. But when I began to force myself to find something to be grateful for, all of a sudden, I felt rejuvenated. I felt alive again. I felt like, let me find a solution. My creative juices were flowing when I was in a place of gratitude versus when I was in a place of, oh man, I'm unemployed. Oh man, why is this happening to me? Oh, this sucks, etc., etc. Also, this is so important because whatever you focus on, you attract. Whatever you focus on, you send energy to it and it expands. So by me focusing on something I'm grateful for, something positive, I am attracting more things in my life that will make me grateful versus focusing on something that I'm not grateful for, that makes me sad, that depresses me, that keeps me down. I am attracting more things that will be negative and that will keep me down. Some of the things that made me feel grateful were as far-fetched as I'm sure I will eventually find a job, right? Oh man, I'm alive today. That's good. If I am alive, then there's hope. Things are gonna get better. I am so grateful that things are getting better for me. Forcing myself to find something to be grateful for worked tremendously well because not only did I get a job later on, but I got one of the best jobs in one of the best companies. I started out as a manager. Where have you ever heard of somebody with no working experience starting out as a manager? And I believe it's because I focused more on what to be grateful for versus the problem and challenge at hand. If you love that tip, give me a 2 in the comment and give me some fire, some love for some flames. Third tip here on what to do when you're going through tough times, my friends, is to realize that for things to change, you have to change, right? What does that mean? I'm not saying change your surname or change your whatever. All I'm saying is you need to develop yourself. The reason you're going through what you're going through is because of something you don't know. there's a gap in knowledge in a specific area of your life that's causing the suffering and the pain. So by you working on yourself, targeting that particular area where you're struggling, maybe it's finances, maybe it's your business, maybe it's relationships, whatever it is, targeting that particular area and working on it, you're going to see tremendous results in no time. I remember when I had just started a business and it was a whole year in business and nothing. No customer, $0, 0 rands, no income. So instead of accepting the victim mentality, I focused on what I was grateful for, tip number 2. And then I began to study on business, finances, sales, negotiation, particularly in the area that my business was in, the industry that my business was in. I honed in on my skills. I learned everything that I could. I am still learning. And guess what? Through that tremendous amount of investment of finances and time, now I signed my first customer because I kept working on myself and developing myself to get the skills that I need to see the results. So when you're going through tough times, do not play victim. You are the victor and you are in charge of your life. Find something to be grateful for because this will attract more things to be grateful for into your life. And then finally, my friends, keep working on yourself, especially in those areas where you are finding challenges. I hope that added value for you. I'm really sure that if you applied any of these tips, you're going to see improvement in your life. You're going to come out of that tough time stronger, better, and more effective in your life. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Until then, hustlers, unite. Let's go.